Okay, baseball fans, who do we have today? Today we have the Chicago White Sox, okay? I'm going to do my 2019-20 predictions of what I think they should do versus what I think they're going to do. If you happen to be a baseball fan and this is your first time watching one of these videos on my channel, make sure you subscribe to my channel because this one is for you, okay? And click the bell next to it. I post all kinds of awesome videos. Look in the description down below. You'll find a couple there. But I do this for virtually every baseball team, and I do accommodate people's requests. If I haven't put a team yet out there, I will accommodate a request, okay? I've done Yankees, Mets, Red Sox, Cubs, Dodgers, Phillies. I've done Cincinnati. I've done the Pirates. I've done the Diamondbacks, and I've done several other teams as well. Detroit Tigers, Tampa Bay Rays. There are other teams that I'm forgetting right now. But if you happen to be a fan of a certain team and you don't see it up there on my channel yet, drop a comment down below, and I will be happy to accommodate you. Okay? If you have family or friends who are White Sox fans, share this with them. I want to know what they think too. If you happen to be, have family and friends who are just baseball fans, let them know about my channel. Let's get them subscribing too, so they can enjoy the videos, and they can make comments and give me feedback as well. I want everybody to put on our GM hats. Okay, it's off season now. The winter meetings is coming in a few weeks, and let's talk about what we think people are going to do. Okay, I get excited with this stuff, and if you look down below, I have a video of MLB free agent predictions. I have predictions on contracts. I've got 5 bold trades that should happen. I've got a video on the Houston Astros cheating, sign stealing scandal. I also have a second follow-up video that talks about what's an appropriate punishment for them. And I've got several other videos as well. So if you're a baseball fan of any kind, look down below in the description and check my channel by subscribing, and you'll see a bunch of awesome videos. And I do post new videos every other day. Okay, so click that bell. If you're going to subscribe, click the bell next to it so that you know anytime I put a new video out. Okay, so let's get to the White Sox. I want to talk about what I think they should do first. Okay, they're obviously in the Central. They have to compete with the Cleveland Indians and the Minnesota Twins, so it's going to be a tough road. But I do think there's a lot of young guys here that are up and coming. They still think they're a year or two away from being competitive in that division. But that said, guys are still developing. They can make some moves to kind of put them in a position to, be a little bit more competitive. Potentially, go for a top 2 spot in their league. You never know. So the first thing I think they should do is make a trade. I think they should trade, I think his name is Dane Dunning, number 5 prospect, the right-handed pitcher, as well as Louis Basabe, who was their number 7 prospect and outfielder, to the Chicago Cubs for Kyle Schwarber. They need infield guys, okay? And Kyle Schwarber, he can play first base, he can DH, he can go to the outfield, so you get versatility out of him, but you get a great offensive play you can plug right into your lineup, okay? And somebody who can complement ABREU. Now you have a lefty version of ABREU who can rake. So it's another great addition to the lineup. So, and again, like I said, it gives you versatility. That's the first thing. The second thing I think they should do is sign Billy Hamilton. Bring some speed into that outfield, okay? You're talking about, if Kyle Schwarber's out there, he's playing left field, and you have somebody like Billy Hamilton playing center one day, whatever Kyle Schwarber can't run down, Billy Hamilton can. So, you're adding defense, and you're adding somebody who can get on base and go from first to third on a single, go from second to home on a single, go from first to home on a double. It put yourself in a position to score more runs by bringing Billy Hamilton in and adding Kyle Schwarber. The last thing I think they should do is add another bat, Nick Castellanos, another outfielder. Okay, he's with the Chicago Cubs, obviously, but I think he'd do well to come across town and play for the White Sox. So it's obviously, it's obviously offensively focused, but I wouldn't be surprised if they bring in a starter, Michael Pineda or somebody like that, or a surprise signing or a surprise trade. They have some prospects. So, so that's what I think they should do. Now let's talk about what I think they will actually do. I don't think they're going to trade for Schwarber. I think they're going to sign Marcell Ozuna. I don't think he's going to go back to the Cardinals. He rejected their qualifying offer. I think he'd be a good fit for the White Sox outfield. Okay, young guy, I think he's 29, and again, you get a good bat here. He's righty, he's not lefty, but another bat who can complement ABREU and a lot of those other young hitters. Okay, and you get a veteran in there to kind of help with the younger players as well. Okay, I think they should sign Scooter Gennett. Versatile, young, second baseman, not a sexy signing, but somebody who can come right in there and be productive and make the rest of the infielders better. Okay, they need infield help. They need outfield help. And I think Ozuna and Jeanette accomplished that. And the last thing I think they should do, like I said before, a pitcher, Michael Pineda. He can throw innings. Okay, he's healthy again, and plus you take him away from the other teams like Minnesota or other teams in the American League, unless he bolts at a National League. But adding him to their rotation gives them a veteran also who can complement some of the younger pitchers like Giolito, their ace, and some of these other guys. And yeah, he'll make the rotation better. Just give it some depth. Okay, I think they're going to make a couple other under the radar moves. Bring maybe a reliever or another depth piece or utility guy or whatnot, or they might make a significant trade. But that's what I think they should do. This is what I think they likely will do. If you see all my teams, I don't have anybody making 8 or 10 moves because it's just not realistic. Okay, so I try to incorporate moves that I think are realistic and that I think they can actually execute. And I think they can execute this to a certain degree, even if it's 1 or 2 of them. I still think they have the possibility of bringing in a couple of quality players and making themselves better and keeping them on track to be very competitive in the next year or 2. So, this is my video on the White Sox. If you enjoy it, drop the like button. I hope you did. Click the like button. And then please click that subscribe button and click the bell next to it so that you can continue to enjoy more videos. And, keep an eye out for my next batch of videos as well. I'll be doing more teams. I don't know if I mentioned it. I did my 2020 predictions of my final end-of-season predictions for the standings for each team, okay, in each division in both leagues before the winter meetings happen. After the winter meetings and then after most of the players are signed, I'm going to do a second video and compare it to the first video. We'll see which teams made potentially the most significant jumps. And don't be surprised if you see teams that made a bunch of incremental moves instead of 1 or 2 huge moves, okay? So keep an eye out for that video. Keep an eye out for some other videos. If you have requests, put them in the comments. If you have feedback, if you have other proposals for your White Sox, if you're a White Sox fan, put them down in the comments. I respond to all comments, okay? Please share this with anybody you know who's a White Sox fan or a baseball fan. I want to know what they think as well, okay? I enjoy doing this stuff, and I hope you guys enjoy it too. I'll talk to you next time.